Hi guys, my name is Lacey of Speakless Fat Hips and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing a mini tag, the Spill the Tea tag created by my friend Liv, aka Livloveshermakeup here on YouTube. And I think that this is a really appropriate time for me to talk about these specific questions that she has put in this tag. Sorry if I keep looking down, it's because the questions are down here. It's only 4 questions, but I feel like each one is going to be a doozy. So we're gonna roll with it. And like I said, I think it's appropriate because I took an unannounced hiatus from YouTube for a couple weeks, and I've been doing the Half Cousin podcast with Georgia, and I've been on Instagram, so maybe it hasn't felt like I took a hiatus, but I definitely took a very deliberate and specific step back from YouTube, and I'm going to be talking about why in these tags. Like I said, it's very appropriate to put in the context of this tag because it's everything that I've been feeling. Also, I'm fanning myself because it is summer in New Jersey and I don't have central air. I have a fan in my window and I turned the fan off so I could be heard in this video, and it's hot and I don't want to have a sweat mustache, which is the first place I start to sweat in the summer. I don't know about you. So yeah, jumping right into it. The first question in the tag is, which video were you afraid to post on YouTube and why? There is a part of me that gets a little afraid every single time I post a YouTube video. And that's kind of weird for me to admit, but every single time I post a YouTube video, I worry, is this video okay? Am I coming off across the way that I want to? Do I look okay? I've deleted a lot of videos that I sat down and, finished that the final product I wasn't happy with and I had to get rid of it. And I don't ever want to post anything that I don't feel 100% comfortable posting. But like I said, there's a part of me every time I upload that just has a little bit of fear that that's the video where people are like gonna turn on me and decide that they don't like me anymore, which sounds very like insecure of me, but I wanted to do YouTube way longer than it took for me to actually start getting on YouTube. Does that sentence make sense? Is that a coherent sentence? I wanted to do YouTube for a long time, and it took me a long time to get the confidence to do it because everyone always says that like the hate is part of the course, which is unfortunate and sadly true. And that stopped me from doing it for a long time because I have mentioned multiple times that I was horribly bullied my whole life. My first interactions like in school with peers and onwards, I can only remember being bullied. Like it really is so sad, and it sucks that any person on this earth has to go through that. But it's just like the sad reality that we live in. And I, was a very angry person because my solution to being so bullied, especially as I got older and was a teenager, was to fight back and fight back harder and to just be angry. And then, like, growing out of that as an adult, I let a lot of that anger go. And I was worried to get it back. I was worried that doing YouTube, people were going to say shitty things and that it was going to make me a hateful person again, and that I was going to become that mean person that I didn't like being anymore, and it was going to make me question myself. And there have been, like, specific videos where I'm like, that people are going to have controversial opinions on this. Like, when I brought Anthony onto my channel, I knew that people, like, the potential for people to be homophobic and say really shitty things about my best friend being a guy in makeup existed. And thankfully, everybody has been wonderful about those videos and has really loved Anthony a lot. Like, those were, to answer Liv's specific question, that video probably was the most afraid I was because I really didn't, if people want to be shitty with me, fine, I'm putting myself on the internet. For people to be shitty to my loved ones, it wasn't going to sit well with me, but like I said, people have been good. But yeah, just like, it sucks that there's that little bit of fear every time I post a video, like, are people going to pick a fight with me on this one, or are people going to not get what I'm saying this one, are people going to use this against me in some way? I'm going to get into that in another question, but just like, I don't know, I'm always a little apprehensive every video I post. I could be posting a video that's like my favorite cupcake flavors, and it could be something so lighthearted and innocent like that, which, for the record, my favorite cupcake flavor is Funfetti. And there's gonna be someone on the internet with a keyboard that's like, fuck you, bitch, chocolate's better. It's just the world we live in, I guess. But yeah, I could be specifically going on the internet to be like, this brand sucks and I'm going to tell you why. Or I could be like, these are my specific favorite products that work for me and it just doesn't matter if someone's pissed off about it. It is what it is. Question number 2. As your channel grows, do you find it difficult to stick to your original opinions? I haven't had a channel long. I've been doing this for like half a year and I realized that I've had a lot of growth and a lot of success, like 2,000 people, so I'm not like YouTube famous by any means, but there are definitely people who have done YouTube for a lot longer who don't have the subscribers or get the views that I get, and I'm very thankful for that. And I really don't know why any of you guys are here watching me right now, but I love every single one of you. And so one thing I've had to learn, so to answer the original question, I don't feel like enough time has passed for me to like change opinions on things, but I will say the kinds of things that I don't think are a big deal and the kinds of things that like I'm sure you guys as YouTube lovers and makeup lovers experience, I no longer feel like I'm allowed to do because people are watching me. And what I mean by that is like innocent things like changing my opinion on whether or not I want to buy something. And I'm bringing this up because someone specifically felt the need to comment on this on my Instagram in a very not nice way, and I don't know if they were just having a bad day or really just genuinely didn't like me or something I did piss them off, but they really, if they were coming at their opinion on this as a viewer, they could have said it in a much nicer way than the way that they did. They seemed to just not like me when they wrote this comment, and that's fine, you don't have to like me. But what I mean by that is like I now feel like I'm hyper aware of like what makeup I choose to buy, how often I choose to buy makeup, what I display on Instagram, like what makeup I wear in my videos, because people are going to look at my purchases and my opinions and they're going to hold me to it. And I feel like this is so stupid. This is so trivial and so stupid. Like, I'm just like you. I watch people's reviews of things. I see products that maybe I didn't like at first and I saw some reviews and I changed my mind and I decided that I want to buy it. Maybe I want to get something to make a YouTube video for. Maybe I love reviewing makeup. I love testing it. I just love makeup in general. People, and now I'm under the microscope and now 2,000 people are watching me make my purchasing decisions and are watching me, in one video say I'm not going to support a video, and then the next video I'm using a product from that brand, and I don't know if maybe the people who watched that video didn't hear me in my first video when I said like I'm just trying to use up the products I have. Like, this is all very trivial shit. This is all so trivial. Or like I say that I'm cruelty free, but I have non-cruelty free things in my empties videos because I'm trying to use products up, but maybe people don't get that, so they're gonna come for me and be like, oh, but you know what I mean? Like, just trivial shit. And I've said that word like so many times, but I feel like the nitpicky shit is like the shit that sticks with people. It's like people are looking for you to slip up, and that's unfortunate. They're looking for the reason that they can unsubscribe. They're looking for the reason that they can hit the dislike button, and that's a shitty way to go about things. Instead of like understanding that like I'm a human and like I'm gonna change my mind on things and I'm going to, I can't, like, people change their minds, and when it's about trivial shit like eyeshadow palettes, it's really unfortunate that people have to be like, in another video you said you didn't want that and then you wanted it, and I just feel like you're a liar. Like, it's is that stupid? Maybe should I care more about it? I don't know. I feel like I'm a very honest person, and I feel like I've tried to be completely authentic to who I am in my videos, and it's a shame that people have to be nitpicky about it. And if you don't like me and you don't like that I'm a human being and I can hear different opinions and maybe change my perspectives on things, whether it's deep shit like whether or not I want to support a brand because due to like their business ethics, or it's something trivial like buying nude eyeshadow palettes even though I maybe said at first glance I wasn't that interested in it. Like, understand I'm a person, I receive new information, I change my mind. I don't think it's that deep. It's not, and I think my core values, the things that I really care about, I'm gonna have. And if I one day don't have those, then yeah, call me out on it. But I try my best, and I'm no different than you. I just have a camera shown on me. Does that make sense? I feel like that was a really long-winded answer, but I've been feeling a lot of things about YouTube lately, and just the Liv's tag just hits me right in my close to home button, because really these were things that have been on my mind for a while. Question number 3. Someone leaves you a shitty comment that isn't relevant to the video, do you delete it or respond? It really depends. If it's something really trolly and really stupid, like someone's just like, "You're a dumb fat bitch," all exclamation points and all caps, I know that that's an angry troll. Whatever, it's not that deep. I'm gonna delete it and laugh about it. But my hate comments are just so unique, and that my hate comments are personal. My hate comments are very backhanded and very like, you know, when someone like so once upon a time I had a boyfriend who grew up in North Carolina, my high school boyfriend. And he always told me that in the South, if you hear a sentence that starts with "bless her heart," that person's about to get roasted. Like, that person's about to get torn apart. And I feel like that's how my comments have been on YouTube, where it's people who, I don't know if they think they're coming from a good place, or they think that they're not being mean, or they think that what they're saying is needed in some way. But it's always like shit where it's like, I don't know what to delete, I don't know to respond, I don't know if this person is trying to get a rise out of me, I don't know if this person really just doesn't fucking like me. Like, even like Georgia has commented being like, "You get weird comments." I'm like, I know. And I just, really, being obsessed with my YouTube comments is what caused me to take a much needed mental health break from YouTube. Like like I mentioned earlier, I got 2,000 subscribers in half a year, which is a lot of people very quickly. That's 2,000 people's opinions suddenly being given to me. That's 2,000 eyes suddenly on me that didn't exist last December. I started my channel last December. It's not even technically June yet. It might be June when I post this video. Like, 6 months, man. That's a lot. Like, that's not a lot of time at all to have that many people watching you and commenting on you. And I feel like I wasn't ready. I feel like in my head I was like, oh, people are going to be shitty. I'm just going to delete it and block them. And that's not the case once it starts happening, because it's very personal and it feels personal. And I really questioned myself in a way that I haven't since I was a teenager, and since I was questioning myself every day. I was a person with no self-esteem. You guys gotta understand. I was a very depressed, anxious, lonely child with low self-esteem that just wanted to fit in, that just wanted to belong, just wanted people to like her. And I really came into my own as an adult, and I really really so confidently knew who I was as an adult. And then all of a sudden YouTube like pulled the rug out from under me and made me feel like that kid in school worried about all the eyes on her, that would, left the house in an outfit that she felt great in only to feel insecure the second people were looking at her in the hallways at school. Like, that's fully the person that I became again doing YouTube. And I obsessively check comments. I look at my activity page on my YouTube all the time. I look to see responses all the time, and it made me on edge. It wasn't like, I'm checking comments because I love talking to you guys, because that's definitely true. I tell you guys all the time, I love chatting with you guys. Some of you guys are so thoughtful and so awesome and so amazing, and I love chatting with you guys. But really, it was like, I was constantly checking because I was constantly bracing for impact. Does that make sense? And I really had to like take a step back. And I really believe in my heart that happy, secure people don't say shitty things to other people on the internet. I really, really fully believe that. And I really have to remind myself at the end of the day that if people want to leave me a shitty comment, that's definitely more of a reflection on them than it will ever be on me. And especially the tone that people want to take with me, the insults people want to throw, that's always going to be a reflection on them before it's a reflection on me. Even if I slip up, even if I do something wrong, the way that someone chooses to come about me is definitely an example of their character. And I really also, in that same breath, have to really like tell myself, and Makeup Struggle says this, like, this isn't my job, I'm not afraid to block you. And really, I need to just feel more comfortable deleting comments and blocking them if they even make me feel slightly uncomfortable. Maybe even if I can't justify in my head, like, were they trying to be hateful? Or are they trying to leave me a hate comment? Are they trying to say something? Like, don't even let myself think about it. I need to get better at just deleting it, because it's really making me not okay. And it's sad because I was talking about this on Instagram, and I got messages from people being like, this is the exact reason why I'll never start a YouTube channel, because this is what makes people afraid to start YouTube channels. People, and it sucks because you hear all the time like, it's just part of YouTube, you gotta get thick skin, you gotta expect it, it's part of the game, like blah blah blah. And it sucks. It sucks that that's part of YouTube. It sucks that it's expected to have people say mean things to you, and you can tell yourself that you're strong and that it doesn't matter and they don't know you, and that's all true. You guys don't know me or really any other YouTuber. You know what we show you. You know what is allowed to be shown to you through a camera. People cut out the things that they want to cut out. They show you the things that they want to show you. And at the end of the day, like, you may think you know me, you may think you know a lot of YouTubers, and maybe you do know a lot of me. I am very open on YouTube, but there's definitely things you don't know, and that's true for all YouTubers, and it sucks that, like, people who don't know you at all are going to say horrible things about you that are going to make you question yourself. That fucking sucks. And to answer Liv's question, I guess the best thing maybe is to just delete it and block it and not even give it a second thought, but that's a lot harder said than done, and that sucks. That's unfortunate, and it sucks. It's a lot easier when the comments are so trolly and so ridiculous that you can just, like, laugh and delete it because you know that person's not giving it much thought. But when you know that that person is watching your content and has examined you for a while and is taking the time to make a nasty comment on your character based on what you've given to them, that sucks. And if you ever find that you're that person leaving that hateful comment, really think about why, because it's so much easier to just unsubscribe from a person. It really is. There's so many people on YouTube that I used to love that I just don't love anymore. Their content doesn't work for me. Maybe them as a person has changed. And I've never once felt the urge to be like, fucking kill yourself, you're the worst. I've always just been like, okay, I'm going to unsubscribe. This person isn't for me anymore. And again, maybe that's because I am a happy and secure person. I don't know. I don't know. And then finally, tell us how you feel about your channel currently. Are you happy or are you not? I feel like, I don't know. I really had to think about this question, and I kind of agree with Liv's answer on this. I feel like my channel is kind of in limbo right now. There's so many things that I want to do with this channel. There's so many ideas that I have, but my passion for it definitely got stomped on a little bit. Not totally. My fire isn't out. I wouldn't be doing this if it was totally out. Trust me, the day that I wake up and YouTube is just bringing me misery and pain and just unhappiness, I'm not going to do it anymore. Believe you me. But, you know, the good overwhelmingly outweighs the bad. Like, the amount of friendships that I've created, the amount of support that I've gotten, just the outlet to express myself and, like, do something that makes me happy. Like, playing around with editing software, creating that intro that I made, like, all that stuff makes me happy and makes it worth doing. So in that respect, I'm happy with the channel. I cannot believe that in 6 months I've gotten 2,500 subscribers. If you go back on my channel and you look at my goals for a 2018 video, I think I said in that video, like, I would really love to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And I cannot believe how much my channel has grown, and I thank you all so much for subscribing and for supporting me and for liking me as a person, because I do think that what I'm displaying to you is authentic and true to who I am as a person, and the fact that that many people would see that and be like, I like this, and subscribe is just, like, awesome to me. The amount of collabs I've done, the amount of friends that I've made, the amount of, like, awesome conversations I've had, it's just been, like, so amazing. And it sucks that I let the few shitty voices outshine all of that. It really does. It sucks that that was even a thought in my mind. And going forward, I'm not going to let it. I'm going to put the kind voices, the supportive voices, the ones that matter, up on the pedestal that they belong to be on. And I'm not going to listen to those shitty people anymore who don't know me and want to make, you know, rash judgments on me based on those 16 minutes, the 20 minutes that I've displayed to them that day. It's just not that deep. And I think Peter Mon also said in another video, like, he doesn't understand reading hate comments videos. It's better to read, like, he wants people to do videos where they're reading the positive comments. And I think that that's amazing. And I just feel like so many people just say such kind things to me and such wonderful things and make my day and really connect with me. And that's the shit that matters. So moving forward, while I may not be happy now with my channel totally, like 100% to the point where I could be, I know I'm going to get there because I've made the decision in my mind to focus on the happy people, to focus on also doing the things that make me happy. So if I want to do a video every once in a while that's not makeup related, that talks about my education, the kind of horror movies I like, the tarot decks I own, whatever, that makes me happy and it makes me not get burnt out on doing YouTube, I'm going to do it. Whether or not you think I should get a second channel for that crap, whether or not you're not here for that, you just want to hear my opinions on makeup, whatever, I'm doing YouTube for me, not for you. And I'm sorry if that comes off harsh, but YouTube isn't paying me, and I'm going to keep making videos for my own sake for that reason, because I'm not in it for the money, I'm not in it to be a career YouTuber, I'm not in it to, you know, move to LA and get the PR or whatever. I'm in it because I like the community that I've built. I think It was Georgia's podcast. For anyone who doesn't know, me and Georgia, or Georgia's live stream rather, but for anyone who doesn't know, me and Georgia have a joint podcast, the Half Cousins podcast. I don't know if it was on an episode of the podcast or if it was on Georgia's live stream specifically, but someone said that we have like the best community on YouTube, and I totally agree. Our live chats are amazing. Everyone who comes in there are amazing. People are just great. I like recognize your screen names. I recognize you. I recognize your personalities. Like, you're all wonderful. That's the shit that matters. That's the shit I'm happy with. So I'm gonna keep rolling with that, and I just think the people who don't want to stick around are gonna go, and that's cool. And the people that want to stay are gonna, and that's awesome. And I'm happy to have you. And I want this channel to really be a reflection of who I am as a person, and I think that people are going to hopefully like that, because I know that I like who I am as a person. So if you like it, stick around. I hope in this video I wasn't coming across as like bitching to you guys. I guess I was. Like, let's be real. I definitely was bitching to you guys about it. But like I said, I really had to take a mental health break from YouTube, because I just was obsessing so much about what the few like bad eggs thought about me, as opposed to like what I thought about me. And that's shitty, and I wanted to get it out. And I also want to say, as like a last ditch disclaimer, for all those people that message me saying like, this is why I don't want to create a YouTube channel, and if you're watching me right now like, being a creator must suck, I don't ever want to put myself out there like that. Don't let this shit discourage you. If you do want to create a YouTube channel and you do think that you would have a knack for it and that you have interesting things to contribute and to say, do it. Like, honestly do it. Whether or not 2,000 people watch you, 200,000, 2 million, or just 2 people. Do it if it makes you happy. And really, like, in real life as well as YouTube and on the internet in general, fuck people who don't like you. Fuck people who want to say shitty things to you. Their lives aren't perfect either. So if they want to, you know, feel really powerful and strong behind a keyboard and say shit about your content and your personality and who you are, fuck them. Seriously. If someone came up to you in person and was like, your hat's stupid, I'd be like, fuck you, I like this hat. So that's the mentality that I'm going to keep taking on this channel. Which, by the record, someone has said to me on my last video, was like, oh, I hope you'll give the hat a break. And I literally was seriously, the first thought I had was like, fuck you, I like this hat. Like, not even like a mean fuck you kind of way, but like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I'm going to keep doing things that I like. That being said, if you liked this video, or like me in general, or I don't even care, like this video if you want. Not like I don't even care in a mean way, but like, I don't know, it's not about the numbers. I'm just gonna keep doing YouTube because I like it. I will say though, if you like me, if you like my channel, and you haven't subscribed already, do it, because weird YouTube things are happening right now. H3 did a video talking about like the ways that YouTube is messing up with the sub feed right now. I'm going to be interested to see how that rolls out with YouTube. But yeah, if you like me, if you like this video, like it, subscribe, all that jazz. I will have more positive videos coming out. I apologize for my absence. Like I said, it just was well needed, and I feel a lot better. I feel refreshed. I feel like I have a new mindset, and I'm gonna roll with it. I'm gonna stop talking to you now. I don't know how long this video is. I apologize. It was 4 questions, and yet I probably made it a 20-minute video, and I'm sorry. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching me, for hanging out with me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.